So the purpose of my life, not enough just to achieve even ultimate happiness, liberation from samsara forever, or the belief state of peace for oneself. So, as I mentioned to you already, I think maybe 1 or 2 times this time. Yeah, so, yes, for artists, that's supposed to be the kind of the main thing, but for Bodhisattvas, they see, that is like toilet paper. They use toilet paper, the carcass on that. That totally to get rid of. So it's like that. Bodhisattvas, the achieving ultimate happiness, liberation from samsara, blissful state of peace for oneself forever. For Bodhisattva, like that. The recognition that to achieve that for oneself. Others teachings, it said the response where you speed over, so that's why I said use toilet paper. So like that, that totally get rid of. It's not something you keep nearby, so you could totally get rid of. Like that. So then Bodhisattva, is it? About to suffer in the hell realm for sentient being, even for one sentient being. That is like so happy. The swans, the hot thunder, the swans entering the pond. So happy. So just so happy to be born in that, to oneself to suffer, to be born in the hell, for even for one sentient being. That's about this hour. You have to know that. So happy is more happy, more happy than, more happy all day like that, much more happy. That Bodhisattva. There's no question about number, there's no question to suffer in the Lord, reborn, hell, suffer for numberless sentient beings, no question. Like that is it. No question, no doubt, or even one sentence. So as far as I'm a Bodhisattva captain, as you may know, Bodhisattva Buddha's past life, Bodhisattva captain. So it was 100, 500 business, etc. So there was one black man carrying spear and one thought to kill the 500 traders. So he thought the Bodhisattva captain knew that So he thought, you see, so for that to save them, all that, then even himself reborn the hell by killing this man holding the short spear. Killing him, so that the compassion, so motivated compassion, kill him, then to himself to be born in hell to suffer for him, for that man. So like that. So they killed with that thought, that to himself to born in hell to suffer for that person. So yeah, then after killing him, what happened? You have to know what happened. So motivated to compassion, yeah. So you see, that meant him, Bodhisattva kept it, to be shorter in samsara, 100,000 eons shorter in samsara. That is it. Yeah. So quicker to be free from samsara. That's so that of course that would apply also quicker to achieve enlightenment, of course. So that's what happened. So the great Bodhisattvas, due to strong bodhichitta, so even the action of body, killing, then stealing, settlement conduct, then action of body, action of speech, telling lie, gossiping, slandering, harsh living, so you can say a nice word, but it's hurt others. It's kind of, sometimes you can do that nice way, but anyway, it doesn't have to be rough word. No, it doesn't have to be. So so those 7 actions can they become virtue, cause of enlightenment, virtue and giving cause of enlightenment, then with the bodhichitta. So like that, those who have incredible hero, bodhisattva, like that, you see? Those are what we regard normally what is needed, but with strong bodhichitta, then they become virtue. That, So, what I say? Let's say, all of that. But Bodhisattvas, wow, unbelievable. The, attitude, the total hero. They enjoy so much to be born in hell and suffer for that one sentient being. Wow. So no question, first number sentient. Oh. That's what Bodhisattvas need. Want, need. Wow. Total different attitude. That's in the Bodhisattva. Unbelievable. So therefore, to men practice in our life, men practice should be bodhichitta. Not, I'm drawing Dzogchen, I'm drawing Vidya, chakras, drops, I'm drawing yoga, something. Many people like that. Bodhichitta! For you the best, for every sentence, for every ant, for every muscle, every helping, best. Every hunger goes best. Every animal best. Number is every human being number best. Every surah being every best. You have to know that. So that's every practice. Buddhism, that's man, you are man practice. Keep practice. So night time that your life, you live with bodhichitta. That's the best. It's amazing. So so tonight that much. Yeah, now there will come more. Okay. Okay, the number is sentient beings from one receive all the possibilities, all the happiness from them is English. There be single mistakes as you see, able to see that it's single qualities. But there's other single qualities from as from kind all of that. So they may free from oceans of samsara suffering and bring them to full enlightenment, fearless happiness. By oneself, that one must be omniscient, therefore that listen to this. All right. Okay. So, Conversely. Yeah, so last time. Okay, so now also Conversely. So I did mention Conversely. Yeah, last time I think I did mention quite some time ago, but I'll mention again. So they yes, Protestation is a particular remedy to pride. That's why I said it doesn't have to only who has a only holy being doesn't have to be. You see, you can you can protest, so you destroy your pride. So you see, somebody will show you much pride, or you feel much pride, or you see, you can bend down, you can prostrate, you see, so that to destroy your pride, you can prostrate to that person that you feel much pride. So practice humbleness, and you can even prostrate. It's so good. And see, so it doesn't have to be holy being, so destroy your practice. So like that, those are so good, fantastic. Then okay, then I mentioned all the things. Then anyway, result to purify them. Also the next time was cloud with the Bodhisattva mind, and then to achieve the Vajra holy body, Vajra holy spirit, Vajra holy mind, Buddha. So that. Then our next one's offering. Oh, that's against the mindfulness. That's so sorry. So of course it causes unbelievable success, life to life. In the result, enlightenment. Well, life to life. So I mentioned already in the past. So whatever offering, water offering, even visualized, one, even if you don't have it, visualized, or fruit, or even nut, or some candy, whatever offering, or even one stick of rice. Oh no, stick no.
Green.
Grain of rice. If you offer on a grain of rice, you have to understand. Not understand, but wake up. The lazy concept permanent. Skies of thickness of delusion, self-judgment, the attachment, skies like that. Then wake up. If you offer wants to, to the Buddha. But this is not talking Guru, but Buddha, just Buddha. Wow, one grain of rice. Even statues, too, by scripture, like that, then statues, too, by scripture, and then, see, you, 80 million eons, 80 million eons, you don't get reborn in the lower realm. To know that. Practice, not just intellectual, no, practice. So just keeping the like book in our mind. No, not that. It's like big shelf of medicine, big, huge. You carry, never eat medicine. Then even disease never get it. But I always carry. No. or even own museums of medicines, but it's okay. That. So, God, then you see, everything, anything what you offer to Buddha, so even one's rice grain, 1 grain. Oh, then you see, then everything become cause of enlightenment, cause of to eat Buddhahood. Amen. Total cessation of the obscurations, all the mistakes, all the suffering, and completion of all the realizations. So that, see, I think I told him many times, dear Brahma, Pandema, over scattered sandalwood over the Buddha's feet. And then Buddha has predicted that she would, by that karma, she want to be born in the Lord realm for 80 million years, 100,000 million years. Buddha's predicted, but of course, not only that, the enlightenment God, the enlightenment. So that means any offering we do, they want to even in the offering, it's one silver, 1 grain of rice, 1 day, even such so you get all those benefits. You get. So do it. Don't be lazy every day. So wake up. So like that is it. So wake up your mind. So okay. Like that. Everyone. So, wow. Then, as I think I've done what I told you not. Then you see, I'll just tell you anyway. So, I think it's so important to bring about again with our mind. Is so, even you hear, but then don't keep the mind. Then it's like no understanding. Then don't practice because the concept permanence and the laziness, all that. Occupied bedroom. Attached, it's 3% mind and the subject, ignorance, blah, 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 blah. So, don't, so short life, short human life we have, we totally spend misuse and, because misuse and just negative karma and the distraction. So, only we understand is there's time to drive. Time to, I should have learned Dharma. I should have done this, that, I should have done this, I should have done this. Now there's no time. That's what happens. Only the time when you know that now you can die. Now I wasted all my life. It's finished. So during the night, especially healthy, life is totally under distraction. So even you met Dharma. So what I'm saying, I repeat again. So So by offering to even start Buddha, then purified nirgama to be born in the Lord rhythms. Then the causes, then kind of to get higher birth, higher birth. That is it. So first thing. Then second thing, very important to understand, recognize, remember, daily life. So it is said, method take with door in the piled flowers, sudra piled flower. Method take with door. That's it. Then how much happiness you experience from beginningless rebirth up now, that much to be experienced in the future. Second one, you have to remember. That. How much happiness you experience from beginning to now, that much to be experienced in the future. That one you should know. Most unbelievable. Oh, in offering you to even start to wow, Buddha. Amazing. There is no such a business. In the world business, there is such there. No such there. So that's why it's so important to learn Dharma, to practice Dharma. This Saint Grand is the one grand rise offering to statue Buddha. Even that, freeze yourself from oceans of samsara suffering. That frees yourself from samsara. Liberating from samsara, principles that frees for oneself. Like that, you see. Then now, not only that, to free even for the Lord Nirvana, and great Nirvana, total cessation, obscuration, completion, realization, Sangye. Oh, it caused Egypt that. Free from being caught in the Lord Nirvana for years. Like that, you see, you have to know this. So knowing is not enough. You have to practice. Practice in daily life. Otherwise, just a book. You just keep the book. You just keep the whole book, Buddha Dharma. You never practice the same. You see, that's the same. So no realization. So you're poor. You're beggar. You're poor. All that is cause of all this. Can you imagine the one grand rise offering was statue? Oh, you see, what benefit you got from that? You have to know. It's incredible. Lama so it's the same thing. Whenever in the light order, anything, any order, so. Lama. What is that? That's the benefit. Benefits of Hazare, learning Dharma, a benefit of your poverty, human rebirth. Wow, how it is so beneficial. You have to comes on that. Beneficial. So you have then you see, then you have to don't waste. You have to cherish. So you see, then now comes on that point. So okay. So now I shouldn't shout anymore. Probably my voice might finish soon. Then I body no voice. Car, what is that? Use some example. But so it's noise, but things there, but it can't make noise. Okay, so like that. So it's good to, yes. You have to practice daily life, you have to remember. So, yeah. What are you going to say? Yeah. So the result is, when you become Buddha over there, you see the unconceivable offerings. You have numberless, unconceivable. Then of course, I don't know what I should say or not, but appear everything pure. And they translate wisdom in this translate wisdom. Blessed emptiness. Then so like that. So why I'm bringing up this, so that we everyday life outside, inside, wherever you are, there's so much opportunity to make offerings. Even you see outside, even you see nice flower, you give an offering to. You see your guru. That's that. You collect the highest merit and get purification. You have to know that. Not only Buddha, Guru. So wherever you go, you have opportunity all the time. Doesn't have to only to Gomba meditation. No. It's only your meditation. No. Wherever. So it's unbelievable opportunity. You have to use your, brain as a. Oh, so much. Yeah, sorry. So here, I don't get to go to watch one of the monks debating class or one by one. I'm supposed to go often to watch. There's a gig all the time watching, but yeah. But you see, I rarely go, very time to time. But so anyway, you see, even so, I go there, you see, to rejoice. All the understanding of the Dharma. You see, even the young monks, when they debate, even the subject is not correct, but because they know the names, you see, for example, they know the names, the permanence, they know the impermanence, and all the philosophical Dharma words. Even the way the debate is even wrong, but still they know names. So because if they don't know them, there's no way to debate. So you rejoice even by knowing even names. Oh, you see, you can rejoice. So besides those who have good understanding, besides that, even the young monks who sort of just, you see, so you see, rejoice, so even I don't know what the debate subject, you see, but then rejoicing, that would cause to come to know the subjects, and the rejoicing, the mind is so happy. See, psychologically, you make your life so happy. You make your mind so happy with others. Also, culturally, that's Dharma practice, very important Dharma practice. So that you see. So same thing. You see, you are in Buddha, you are Buddha or Swayambhu or some holy places. There's a lot. There's so many people. You see, circumambulating or doing virtue. I mean, depending on where you are. So then you see, you rejoice. Everybody doing prostration, circumambulating, everybody doing assignment, everybody to rejoice. Wow. Then everyone gives you, you collect most unbelievable merit. Wow, 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 wow. You see? Wow, makes you so happy. Wow, most happy your mind, yeah? On the practice, what a joy. Then you collect so much unbelievable. More merit than who's the level of mind is lower than yours, you collect double merit than things. You see? Same level of mind, then it comes with it. Same level of mind, then same level of karma. Who's the level of mind is higher than yours? Then you want the person collector. That much you could call it half. Just like the Bodhisattva. Oh, you don't have bodhichitta? That one was bodhichitta. So how much is that Bodhisattva collect merit? One day you better rejoice that person's merit, and you collect half of the merit. In 1 second. So just a Pavanga said, then you rejoice one Bodhisattva, so one day married, you don't Bodhisattva. So you rejoice and you rejoice, then you see, if you don't rejoice, if you're going to collect that much merit, it takes 30,000 years. 30,000 years or years. You remember? Huh?
13,000 years.
Years or years?
Years.
Yeah, okay. Not 1,000 months, no. 10,000 years. Oh, that takes so long. Few lifetimes. So several, even live 100 years, but many lifetimes. So therefore, if you rejoice in 1 second, you collect that much merit in 1 second. So that you see. So church. First back over. The church is Shakpada. The next one, the confessing, sorry. Next one, the confessing. So the underdog to 3% underdog to Nigrikama. Underdog to Nigrikama. And 3% of the mind. Then he achieved the result, he achieved the cessation of the cultural delusion, the Dhammakaya. The next one rejoicing. Just around. Then that is then the result of rejoicing is that it's perfect Buddha's holy body. Tona midumba mara. You never get a satisfaction, never get a ball, never get a satisfaction by seeing Buddha's holy body. Oh, how many times is it? Oh, as you want to see. Yeah, like that. I think the next one. I then requesting that to turn down. I then use your Dhamma, golden Dhamma, gold, 1,000 spoke, golden Dhamma chakra, radiating. I think the mentioned as also with the Kata. Yeah, go from that. Maybe they mentioned Indra or Kata. Like Buddha was requested by Indra Brahma to, you see, to turn Dhamma world. So like that, maybe relate to that. So that is that. Not only that, you offer that to turn Dhamma and said that that is to be able to practice. They want some. That is it. So that creates. That is the antidote to Nigrikama about holy Dhamma. That which happens so easy, which happens many times to us, to like myself, to us. It's such a heavy thing. The Nigrikama more heavy than destroyed all the statues of Buddha in the world, stupa, scripture, all the temples in the world. More than that. So heavy Nigrikama. So that happens if you like Abhidhamma or I don't know, some teachings are difficult for you to understand, or maybe MTDS or subject hard, or I don't know what to, something, the teacher teaches and then very hard to, then you give up. This is what you use for me. What is used for me? I don't want to give up. I don't want to. Then that the avoid holy Dhamma. That is the avoid holy Dhamma. Oh, like that. So something teaching what Buddha, which came from Buddha, teaching which came from Buddha, and then you say, oh, this doesn't benefit me. You give up from object devotion. You give up. Oh, that's our Dharma. So then, because the reason is Theravada, so give up mind teaching. This cannot Buddha's teaching. Then give up. That's our Dharma. The reason because of mind is your mind is unpracticed mind. Then because there's the individual liberation, the teaching. Now the hidden teaching. All this is teaching the bottom of the oh, then you think it's bad, you give up. You say from the object or devotion, you give up. All that is Dharma. Then also thinking is a Mayana, so the Bodhisattvas, the mind, then you see you give up the Maya Tantra. You see, oh, this you know, taught Buddha, but taught Buddha, which is taught Buddha, but then you give up. You say, oh, this is not from Buddha, or this is somebody else, or you know, Tibetan Lamas or something, or you give up from object, you give up from the object or devotion, you give up. So that's our Dharma. Oh, I'm the practitioner of Vajrayana. This is this is my, this, you know, my that's Bodhisattvas. Then you put down, that's put down. So you give up the object devotion. All the Dharma. So there's also something, I think it's the liberation from mentioned, but it's a kaiju, sorry. You know, I'm kaiju, then you kind of put down other sect teachings. Oh, I'm the Gelu, then you put down the Kaji Nyingma, other teachings. Or the Haiva, those aboriginal Dharma. Oh, so that's so easy, to happen, as could happen many times. Oh, we don't know. You don't know. So, oh, you don't know karma. So, then requesting to the Dharma. This is antidote to that spirit in the karma. Then you see, it creates karma for you to teach Dharma to the sentient beings. Yeah, you become master, or the other. You become such a, also, even before you become Buddha, to teach Dharma to the sentient beings. It creates cause for that. To you able to teach many sentient beings, give teaching. Then result, then perfect speech of Buddha. So I allowed to do 62 qualities, and Buddha's Holy Spirit has all the. However, the perfect Sung Tangbeyang, the perfect Holy Spirit Buddha, all the great cause for that. You need that to the sentiments, to benefit sentiments, to perfect benefit. That. Then next one, Guja Swaying. Then requesting the Kasore. There's a Buddha's mnemonic aspect. There's a good there in the ordinary aspect. So you see, that is the antidote to disturb the Guru's holy mind. You create heavy negative karma, disturb the Guru's holy mind, or angry and all that, heresy. Disturb the holy mind to Guru. Wow, heavy negative karma, bad. Then as a result, then immortal life. Bajra holy, immortal Bajra holy body. Then you see, that is offering long puja to Guru. Then it purify your life danger, because untimely death. If you have untimely death, you purify that, and it can cause a long life for you. Meantime. Then ultimately it's immortal life. But holy body, immortal life, not death. Then that's one heresy. That's one, the dedication, sorry. Dedication is an antidote to heresy, anger. Heresy, anger. Didn't kind So some people, you see, I've done this, that, so many to do, and I've read this, I read that, when the Sutra teacher I've done this and that, so. But mind is still same, like even worse than before. Only met Dharma, more pride, more ego, more pride, more selfishness. After learning more Dharma, instead of less, suppose that's what it was, but become more so difficult person, become more difficult person, more suffering, more problems with people. Even the ordinary person, or even so you see, studied so much Dharma, but you see, the person didn't make all that Dharma what he learned, what she learned, didn't use all that Dharma to benefit the mind. Didn't use to accept the mind. Just for learning, but that's all. Like learning things from university, college, like that. So even Dharma becomes same. In the monasteries or in the monastery or outside. So you see, one thing is what happens. The marriage, even you did so many things, but difficult to become real pure Dharma. That's the one thing. Even they become real pure Dharma, but then you see, suddenly after that, without taking much time, suddenly anger rises, destroy completely all the merits. So didn't practice patience, didn't think as a practice patience how incredibly important to protect the merit. And then because you didn't get the habituation to get angry, so easy to get angry, Somebody look at you a disrespectful way, putting down, or manners or speech, or even mind sort of angry or something. So easy to get angry. Mind is so habituated in that from beginningless life, samsara life. So used to, so easy to get angry. Oh, then you say, even there's some merit quality, but totally burnt rice, so kind of grows. So much, you see. So that. So even you're dedicated to achieve enlightenment for sentient being, the merit, but then you see, didn't seal with emptiness, so then merit became lighter, weaker. So like that, not completely destroyed, but then weaker. So like that. So that's how sentient beings doesn't know how to practice Dharma, and doesn't know importance of practicing patience, how dangerous it is if you don't practice patience. So difficult to, first of all, to become Dharma, pure Dharma, merit, called merit. So difficult. If it became, then so easy to destroy by anger, but not dedicated to achieving enlightenment. So difficult, so rare. So therefore, I think that's why you have done so many things, but no realization. Mind is still empty. Worse, more anger, more attachment, more before even Dharma. So like that, you see. So you have to recognize what is missing. So you don't plan every day. You don't even you put effort to clarify, but you don't put effort to practice patience. So that's so important, unbelievably important to practice patience, to guard your merit. So rare to clarify. So that's incredibly important. You have to plan for morning. Today I want to get angry. It is red. Whatever happens, I want to get angry. You have to make morning when you generate bodhichitta. Also, you have to plan that in morning. Otherwise, even you think I will practice, but every day you get angry some of the times. You have to know that important practice. So you need to practice patience, not only for your happiness. If you practice patience, you don't harm others, so others get happiness. So then slowly, then others learn from you to practice patience. Do not get angry, not get upset when somebody harm you. So in the Buddhism, practice of Buddhism, you see, when somebody scolds, you don't scold back. When somebody angry, you don't anger back. When somebody beat, you don't beat back. When somebody there's four things. When somebody angry, you don't anger back. When somebody scold, you don't scold back. When somebody provoke, you don't provoke back. When somebody beat, you don't beat back. Another. So those are basic practice like that. See. Well, there's this story is Lama Rinpoche mentioned people circumambulating the Kopan Monastery. So there's one person meditating, and somebody asked, "What are you doing?" "I'm meditating on patience." the patients. Then the man said, "Oh, you eat caca." So this caca after that. So you eat caca. So you eat caca. So he said, immediately, "Oh, you eat caca." So he is supposed to mention the patient, but because the other person eat caca, then he said, "Oh, you eat caca." So he replied back, "You eat caca." So that's he's supposed to mention patients, but then the person said, "Oh, you eat caca." You eat caca. They forgot that I've practiced patience. For somebody heard, when he heard the other person saying, "You eat caca," then he forgot patience. Yeah. You understand? Okay. ¿Cómo que esto? Okay. So, yeah. Then, dedication limited to the health anger. Then, result is the general quality of Buddha, all the quality of Buddha. So, achieve from the result dedication, practice. I think I might have gone through before, but I'll just make sure. The basic practice, you know. If you want to practice then these are basic practice. There are 7 practice. There's 7 very important part that makes enlightenment. The basic practice then for realization, for enlightenment. Okay. 그래서 네 아니야 그 소리 then just I mentioned before, but I mentioned again to remind you. So anyway, the water offerings, the 6 offerings. So there's 2 orders, there's 3, sometimes 3 water like that. So anyway, clean drinking water, they clean the feet, and they go to Indian style. Also the water is wet, so so the mind wet, so there was a loving kind of compassion. There's the very solid, very stubborn, very, the kind of the ego, then subject, this, the delusions, then very soft. So the water offering, it helps for that. That you to generate bodhichitta. The mind, solid mind, then Conversely, then wet with bodhichitta. So it's important then, all general bodhichitta, is all the qualities, then all the happiness. You're able to achieve, you're able to cause all sentient being, all that. It has infinite benefits, infinite qualities. All like that. Okay, so then the mantle flower offering. Then causes then temporary and causes to achieve beautiful bodies in the next lives, just not just one lives. Many 500 minutes, 1,000 minutes, then yeah, that then is a constitutive Buddha's holy body in the perfect, all the beauty, perfect quality. So, yeah, holy science exemplifications, well, that. Then there's then the incense offering, then morality, then the future lives, then on the pure, able to live in pure morality. There's a very important incense offering to the Katsuri, to the Guru Buddha, yeah, told them something. It's every day as many possible. Very important. And then the future lives, then on the do not bad smell, do not have those only good smell. Yeah, I mean, that temporary result. Then light. Then light offering, so important. So important to develop Dharma wisdom, to reduce ignorance, to dispel ignorance, darkness of ignorance, and then dispel the hazards to increase the wisdom, Dharma light. So important. Then also to achieve clairvoyance. So important. So you need clairvoyance in business. If you don't clairvoyance, you don't see what happens future. Is it business you lose or middle or profit? So you never know. Things changes unexpectedly. Even your good business, even you think you'll make a lot of money this way, then suddenly it changes. So you lose money. So many it happens, even though you regard your good business. Business. Then also for running country you have to have clairvoyance. Otherwise, a lot of mistakes around the country. Guiding people around the country. And then the doctors need clairvoyance. Without clairvoyance, you make mistakes in medicine, you make mistakes in sicknesses, and you need clairvoyance so badly. Clairvoyance. You see, yes, the more than the book what you're taught. You see, that the book is very limited. So you need clairvoyance, the lawyers, you need clairvoyance everywhere. In every work you need clairvoyance to understand past future. So even you don't have omniscience, but you need at least clairvoyance. So light offering, so there's 100 light or 1,000 light offering. It's very common. When somebody died, then offering so many lights is very common. So anyway, so usually in our daily life, making more light offering is very important to develop wisdom. So that. I'm giving here example. For example, I have 1,000 Buddha outside. So of course, I'm just giving an example for you to understand the practice. So there's electricity light, you see, not body lamp. So in the past in Tibet, you see, no electricity, so body lamps, you see, like that. So best light is the clear one. So electric light is which is most clear, dispel darkness. So therefore, especially Tibetan, people's house, nighttime they use. There was one light, but it's like fire, tiny fire. It doesn't dispel much of darkness. Well, keep the room dark. Then tiny one, it's nothing. This doesn't dispel much of darkness. Those are terrible. Person didn't think well. Of course, if you don't have but better than that, then of course, no question. Of course, you can make offering that, but better. Of course, better than that, you can, which dispels more darkness, light from that. So anyway, so first you see the light. I'll give you one example. There's a mini light outside. You see, 1,000 Buddha. Nepal is so good that Nepal is so good. The proportions are, in such a well met. I mean then many are kind of painted gold and opened their eyes nicely, and some not finished. But anyway, so first all the lights around, electric light. You see, you make charity. Positive generate bodhichitta. Purpose your lives to free the numberless sentiments from ocean samsara suffering and bring to enlightenment by yourself. And therefore, I must achieve enlightenment. Therefore, I'm going with offerings. Therefore, you say, I'm going with charity. The light offering, charity. Okay. Charity, then make offerings. Okay, the charity is that all the lights, you make charity with numberless helpings. Then you make charity with numberless hungry ghosts. Everyone got. Then charity with numberless animals. Numberless animals doesn't mean only the cows or dogs or cats that you only like. Not like that. Numberless animals, every single tiniest, I don't know, I forget them, in the ocean, and biggest is the whale. Also, then And all the animals in the earth, all the animals in the bushes, so tiny insects that you see are on the dam wood or then birds, birds they live in the tree, living on the tree. Like that, numberless universe, not just this one, numberless universe. So like that, numberless. That means with the bugs, the flies or the ants, even around you, dedicated to everyone. To everyone, there's nobody left, no ant left, no one mosquito left. Yeah, so that. Yeah. So then every single human being, black, white, blah, 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 all different, every single human being, every single sura beings, every single sura beings, every single intermediate beings. So there's no one something left. So all the lives that you dedicate for them, then you make offering to Guru Bodhama Sangha, you see. You make offering. Oh, on their behalf, you are representative for them, all together with them. You are representative for them. On their behalf, you make offering for them. On their behalf, you make offering. So means every single ant there, even here, for every single for them, you make offering for them. You have to understand like that. Yeah, it's no flight was So okay. I will say they make offering they have. Then the 1,000 Buddha. Oh, that's good. No. Conversely. Yeah. That's on the Buddha. It's all Guru, okay? Yeah, it's all Guru. That means the Bodhidharma Sangha, all Bodhidharma Sangha. You can think of all the holy objects as well. With a status, so, so your Guru. So that means all the all is a numberless Bodhisattva sanghas. Using all the stuff make offering. Then generate scarce. So it's scarce. Japanese having. Yeah. No. That's God's be. Oh. Oh. The essence of then same time 10 direction. Numberless Bodhisattva Sangha, numberless statues, scriptures. Who is my Guru? Who is my Guru? They made offering, light offering to all of them. Again, generated, limitless happiness, be. That. That's the essence. That's also. So, you see, whether you have one light offering, whether you have, 1,000 or how many light offering, all that is light offering practice. So I've written the light offering practice as you would recite. So you can recite that how many you want. There's dedication within that. So you say, you should use that. So this, without dedication, without as a moderation, then the ultimate offering I mentioned. For example, the light offering. So you made offering to every single holy object, Tibet, China, everywhere. You haven't been there, you haven't seen. But you made from here, you made offering, wherever you are, from here you made offering. Every universe, I mean the holy object, wherever. Buddha, Sangha, and the statue, it's all that. You have to understand that. Not just only to make that statue or that. So, wake up, be, wise, I mean, infinite, the offering, the limitless sky, so then you have to, you do achieving enlightenment, not just got to start one statue. Of course, even that become cause of enlightenment. All right. Okay, that's all. I think I know. Only all that I want to sorry. Light down. Scented water for the holy mind. Of course. Then same thing. Then ultimate the limitless the happiness for the job for the be to receive that yourself with Dhammakaya also. All right, then Gaina did that Dhamma offering cake order as for long life and the success world. It became a temporary cause. Then so like that. So when you become enlightened, it would be also, that's immortal life or the cause of unconceivable offerings. So good cause of that. The music then cause of offering music then temporarily you see those are like famous singers or actors singers, so many millions of people attract to that person's voice. Many millions of people attract to that person's voice, all like that, temporary like that. And they are ultimate Jordan, perfect speech Buddha. So perfect speech of Buddha, that to enlighten numberless, enlighten all the sentient beings, for the perfect speech of Buddha, all the causes there. So when we play symbols, even puja, when we play symbols or drums or gongs, so they say, think you make an offering to Buddha. So of course, the highest, best is to offer Guru. Your Guru. So that's Buddha Sangha. So, each time only before you play, make offering, then it becomes cause of enlightenment. Oh, so like that. All right, and oh. So whatever kasure. Music, you make offering, then is it possible each time you think you are offering to the Guru, that's the Buddha Sangha. Amazing. Every time it becomes cause for enlightenment. Cessation of total obscuration, completion of all the realization. Amazing. Okay, thank you. I did all the parts of it and which I made a chocolate. Did I made a chocolate? Numberless sentence beings, numberless Buddhas. I made the bodhichitta be actualized in the mind of the sentence. And I would actualize the mind of the sentence, actualize, increase. Chancho, Sancho, Rinpoche, Maji, Bona, Juju, Java, Yang, Kone, Kondo, Abe, Wa, Yo. I do realize Konde, Ranchi, Adonza, Ameba, Dan, Junde, Dende, Rua, Ameba. Pensa game trosu jawa lodro gonde tabara jinji lo tene kai na they went to pray for sick people. The virus. Think I know. Did all the parts of the speech of Medical, try medical, numbers and the band numbers Buddhas. Oh, the sick people was a virus. Then never get the ball over the my image recovered the disease. Yeah, disease. And may all their wishes be succeed immediately. Go to all the Dhamma. You guys bodhichitta and achieving enlightenment. It's a good boss. That. And then the people on the job, no money, no food, so many people suffering. So many people suffering, dying. In Nepal, I mean, so many people commit suicide in one. Yeah, same thing. Never ever to be born or realms and yeah, then all those free from all the problems all the wishes were succeeding, all Dharma, actually, bodhichitta. And those who died, children died, the particular died I never even get reborn, Lord, or may they be born in the pure land where they become enlightened. Or may at least there is perpetuity, but the mid-mind is in mid-mind, look all about the good reveal, I'm just about to. Oh, but please, most of all the mind virtuous, may they be awful and less as possible. Semjen neba jini ba nyodo nele adaju Dove nena malu bata do joa ame ba joy Semje neba jini ba nyodo nele adaju ji Dove nena malu bata do joa ame ba sure Samjan Yaba Jinyaba Nyodo Nele Tajuj Dove Nena Malu Tato Juma Maba Sho Sala Gundua Jawa Songa Tejo Xinyang Ozo Zabad Javang Apel Ding Keje Zayan Doabama Ajoja Majo Namda Tami Etimdan Loja Jase Jobanyo Doja Dedo Jaga Renyananja Rosa Javed Jawa Show today na Jugas Bonaga Junas teacher I did all about the best of which I made it to collect with the Buddhas may I be cool enjoyable by the sentiment always Dakbar not sometimes not only when you're happy no all the time by sentiment like how to use earth water fire wind medicine fire in the forest like that okay how you was alive minted I then some general social whole most precious the sentient things like once in life. So I say, as you cherish most your life among the numberless sentiments. Like that, cherish every single helping, every single hunger cause beings, every single animal beings, every single human being, every single sura being, every single asura being, every single intermediate being, oh, yeah. Yeah, so then can edit that. Sorry. Then next one, yeah. What is called I is a phenomena is immediately to cast away very far young the zero churches. That is young the zero churches. Changes young the churches. So what is called others? Numberless. What is called? Image without delay, second. immediately to cherish. So why? Because all the sufferings from beginning to birth now came from the I. Oh, now all the suffering in the future, all the numbers, all the sufferings, all cherish the I. All the, then all the happiness from beginning to now, future, up to enlightenment, come out. So children, and so therefore, I sort of to be cast away, throw away, very distant, image without a second. All the words for others to cherish without even second. Oh, that's so then total dedicated, give yourself to numberless helping, numberless hunger goes, numberless animal, numberless human being, numberless children, numberless all that. Oh, dala tata, simjanam sojan, dala tata chepanch. So may I be cherished most to the sentient beings. So you become virtuous friend for them, then they cherish most to you. So that through that, then they achieve all the happiness. Dala teta tingmen Dala teta tingmen all this suffering, all the negative karma, be rubbing to me. Means all the sufferings together. You receive. You're taken from them. Dagamal is every single my words be rapid. That means all the result happiness up to enlightenment, everything. Rapid to the receive thing, to numberless happiness. So one by one elemental. She's a sentient, she's a council martyr, that's it. So until there's some sentiment, samsara, even though I achieving with abide in samsara, so freedom of samsara. So in the commentary it says even there's one sentiment, so to that. Then next one, then comes one, did all the best of which I married to Guladu. Did I marry to Guladu? Numberless Buddhas, innocent being knows whom I see just by seeing, hearing, remembering, touching, talking just by that, and the innocent being who say, just see me, hear me, touch me, just by that. Made all their suffering be pacified immediately. Then achieve all the happiness. Then achieve omniscience, peace, happiness. Oh, the drive the image. Due to all the past, the present, which I made to numberless and numberless Buddhas, that which it is in the mere name. May I exist in the mere name. The Buddha which exists in the mere name. Oh, then all the sentient beings who exist in the mere name lead to that enlightenment which exists in the mere name. Oh, then by myself alone who exists in the mere name. Dhamma Bodhichitta Jembata Kunda Sambodhi Ante Jindu Tata Kunji Jetsun Dalo Jekewa Jeta Tamche Rabdungo Tute Shebe Jawa Tamche Ngoa Kangla Chuto Ngoa Itaga Gawe Tawa Tiginja Sangbo Chuji Rabdungo Waije Chuji Jabo Tsungawe Chusan Namba Pewa Takije Sama Chenjama Le Tawa Shoi Dada Siye Tuzon the Day Tunya Latin Jawal Tamba Yure Bajuti. Remember kindness, his honest, requesting because long life, all the holy rituals. Did all the part of it which I married to Gladriba, I married to Gladriba, number and they were the numbers. Jeta Gamandira Pandema